Well, the breaking news, the ranking Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff, is calling for the committee's chairman, Nunes, to step down. Now, this, as Nunes, in an interview with Wolf Blitzer earlier, defended his decision to go to President Trump directly with what he said is the evidence that he says suggests that communications of then-President-elect Trump and his advisors may have been swept up in surveillance of other foreign nationals. They were not the target, but they were swept up in it. According to the Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell, is a member of the House Intelligence Committee. He joins me now. Do you believe that that Chairman Nunes is working with the White House to obstruct this investigation?
I do. And we were working together. We were going down an investigative road together, and we made progress. Last week, of course, we had our open hearing. Right. FBI director confirmed a lot of our concerns. And then the chairman exited that road to work with the White House. So I don't think he should be anywhere near this investigation, let alone leading it.
After that hearing, there was supposed to be another hearing tomorrow, which was going to be an open public hearing with Clapper and others testifying. Chairman Nunes canceled that hearing, said they were going to have a closed-door hearing. Now we're getting word that that closed-door hearing is also canceled. Why? 3
hearings this week canceled. We were supposed to have just a regular order meeting tonight, canceled. One on Thursday, canceled. And we're supposed to have one tomorrow, an open hearing. And he said that we should have the closed meeting with Rogers and Comey instead, as if there are only 2 hours in the day. And all of those have been canceled. So we're kind of frozen right now, and the American people are losing out because they want this out in the open.
I mean, is there may be very legitimate reasons to cancel this meeting. Is your belief that there's a legitimate reason, or that it's trying to stop some sort of momentum?
I don't think it's legitimate because the witnesses were already ready to go. They'd sent over their testimony, and the American people, I think, felt they were finally let in last week, and they want to learn more about what Russia did and what U.S. persons they may have worked with.
Chairman Nunes said on CNN today that it was normal to go to the executive branch, normal to go to the White House to get this information, and then also normal to go to the president directly with it before going public with it before talking to the chairman, or before talking to the ranking Democrat or anyone else on the committee.
Not normal. It would have been normal if he had brought Adam Schiff with him over there, but also remember, the White House now, the president's campaign, is under federal criminal and counterintelligence investigation. So I think it's a conflict to even work with them with anything that has to do with the Russia investigation.
Does it make sense to you that he would go to the White House grounds, again, not the White House building, one night, at night, meet somebody, look at some stuff that he, I guess, says could only be seen there, and then the next day have to go back to the White House to brief the president when that information is apparently readily available throughout the executive branch?
Well, he hasn't shown us what he has, but what he is claiming he has, we could view at the Capitol.
You could?
Facility.
Yes.
You
could be seen there.
And he could view that with Mr. Schiff. And he chose not to do it, which, again, the White House seems to want to work with him to obstruct our investigation. I think this is just another smoke bomb that they're rolling into this investigation to prevent us from making progress.
So can your committee continue this investigation? I mean, or do you think this should go elsewhere?
I think we have to continue to pursue all leads. However, I wrote legislation with Elijah Cummings to have an independent commission. I always thought that was the most comprehensive way to get to the bottom of what happened. Now it's also an insurance policy against what I think is now a compromised House investigation. One Republican has signed on, Walter Jones. I hope others join him.
It is amazing how partisan this is. I mean, even the meeting you had, the public meeting you had, all the questions Republicans were asking, not all, but the vast majority were all about leak-related. All the questions Democrats were asking were about Russia or about manipulation of the election.
And it started bipartisan. We pledged to follow the evidence wherever it may take us, because I think it's in the president's interest and our country's interest. If these are just mere coincidences and not a convergence, he should want all of us to know that. But if they are a convergence of personal, political, and financial ties with Russia's interference campaign, people should be held accountable.
So when the White House says today, essentially, well, look, we have nothing to do with this, you got to ask Chairman Nunes about what he was doing and who he was meeting with. I mean, everybody, you can't just wander into the old executive office building or to White House grounds. You are checked in, you're cleared in, you're signed in by somebody. That is information the White House itself has.
They're punting. The White House is not an internet cafe where you can just walk in and receive classified information. They should have brought that to us.
Congressman, I appreciate your time tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Up next, we're going to all get our panel's take on this. A lot to discuss. We'll be right back.